Hey Capricorn Collective, welcome to your quick session. Interested in a personal session? My email is located in my TikTok and YouTube bio. This is strictly for my Capricorn singles, okay? So if you know you're not single or you know the messages don't resonate, do not try to force them to. Only take the messages that resonate for you because not one size fits all here. Your time frame, Capricorn, says next year looks promising. Okay, you also have the number 45, which breaks down to a 9. Either one of those or both of these numbers could resonate for you, so put it where it goes. Now, for next year looks promising. That's not a really specific time frame for you, Capricorn, but hear me out. The energy I'm getting for you singles here pertaining to love. Right now, you're in a period of being in your head. You're going through cycles. You're going through transformations. You're wondering when you're going to receive certain answers or when things are going to balance out for you and start really working in your favor. But guess what? The wheel has been turning in your favor the whole entire time. But it's not until you change your perspective on how you're seeing the changes you've been going through and the circumstances you've been going through. It's not until you change your perspective to see how it actually has been working in your favor and leveling you up the whole entire time rather than just looking on the surface of what's going on. Okay, so this is the time, Capricorn, you're being pushed to see beyond the veil of things. You're being pushed to look deeper than the surface. Okay, whether this is in people or just in circumstances in your life. You could have been through a lot of changes. Okay, you could have went through a lot of endings in life, in relationships, in connections, dealing with people in general, and you could feel like the scales have been unbalanced for you. This could make you feel like, looking on the outside instead of looking inside, looking at other people's situations, sizing other people's circumstances up, wondering why it seems like their circumstances work more in their favor, but yours don't, or yours always come to an end. You will always be taught lessons dealing with certain people. You will always be taught lessons in these cycles. And I know that there are a lot of times it gets disappointing and it gets tiring and exhausting and it puts you in your head, making you doubt yourself, wondering if it's something wrong with you. But the thing is, you're being pushed to a whole higher height, Capricorn. Whether you want to hear this or not, okay? You're being pushed to a whole higher height. The cycles you've been through has not been for nothing. So it's time for you. I'm here to suggest to you that you switch your perspective on the way you're looking at something, either specifically or circumstances that you've been through in general. Because right now I see you more in a guarded stance, caution, maybe cautious of people, maybe cautious of connections. It's like you're wanting to see the truth. You want to see the authenticity. You want a breakthrough. You want a realization. You want a revelation. You want things to go right. You're being pushed into a whole new something. Every lesson has been a blessing, whether you know this or not. Right now, you are in a period of learning through your transformations from here all the way up till next year. This is a period of learning for you. Okay. And I get more so than anything is teaching you not only balance, but temperament. Teaching you something about your temperament. These changes, these cycles, these circumstances are teaching you about patience, teaching you how to have balance, bring more moderation into your life, doing things in moderation, not doing things impulsively or not impulsively acting, not overly obsessing, not overly thinking about how something is going to work or when something is going to work, not overly exerting yourself when it comes to seeking answers or wanting clarity or wanting the truth. Okay? And that's what I see going on at this time. Things have been working for you the whole entire time. It may not look like it or seem like it on the surface, but once again, you got to be willing to look beyond why you went through certain circumstances, why certain situations had to come to an end. What did you learn out of these situations? What lessons can you take away from these situations? Because mourning a situation, mourning a connection, moping over it is not going to make things better. It's not going to make things clearer. If anything, it's going to make circumstances and situations and the answers you seek more cloudy. It's going to cloud your vision more when you're constantly thinking about the what ifs, the possibilities. What if I would have did this another way? What if I went about something this way? It's only going to cloud your vision even more moving forward, and you won't be able to see what these specific changes literally brought to you to enhance your self-determination, your strong will, your independence, your strength. These are all the things that a lot of your circumstances and situations have been pointing to you or wanting you to see deeper. And maybe you didn't realize it until recently or just now, and maybe some of you don't realize it at this moment, but from now moving on into next year, I guarantee you're going to see something differently. You're going to look back on these cycles and realize exactly why situations and circumstances played out the way that they did, and you'll be able to realize the lessons that were meant for you to take away from and implement in your life moving forward. I guarantee you, some of you may need to save this video and come back to it when it makes sense. It might not make sense right now, and we're all on different timelines, so I get it, right? But right now, I see you more in a cautious stance, wanting the truth. But it's time for you to change your perspective on something in order for you to see just how much growth you have done and just how much level I'm hearing just how much level headed you're becoming and just how much you've leveled up. Now, what you can expect from now moving on into next year: transformations, change, situations testing your patience, situations testing your temperament. I get you learning a lot of lessons from past circumstances, past connections. I get you growing and realizing the difference between soul soulmates and soul contracts. Soul contracts are more so about people who come in for a season, not a lifetime, to give you certain lessons and implement certain lessons. Soulmates are more so people who are going to be or meant to be around for more long-term situations rather than seasons. Okay, so I get you learning from these things and stepping more into your leadership qualities. I see you becoming more consistent. I see you becoming more, what's the word, putting more effort into connections as you move forward. But I'm also seeing that what you're learning has a lot to do with pushing you into a certain specific work opportunity or work field or something you're supposed to be in. You're learning these situations are teaching you leadership qualities because there's a certain position that you are meant to step into, Capricorn, and it has a lot to do with financial freedom and abundance. And I get something about your work situation is where you'll meet your actual partner, is where you'll meet the one who suits and fits you, your qualities, what you stand for. And I get there's going to be an offer made to you that may come off small, but it's going to be sincere. And this particularly is going to be from another business person, whether man or woman. But it has a lot to do with your career, with your financial situation. It's going to be different for all of you, okay? But how this comes together has a lot to do with your circumstances you've been through, and the lessons you're learning moving forward. But I get you got something happy waiting on the other side of these lessons. So at this time, it's more meaningful for you to change your perspective on the way that you're looking at something, change your mind frame, allow it to strengthen you and motivate you and push you forward rather than put you in your head and continue to doubt yourself or your capabilities. Because I'm getting your love life, Capricorn, is tied to your work life and your financial sector in some way, shape, or form. All right. Good luck. Congratulations in advance. You are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. So, whoever I'm talking to, you already know this. You're already aware. This is just confirmation for you. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Keep putting the work into yourself. And, baby, Congratulations on your success in advance. I love you, Capricorn. Until next time, I'll see you again here soon. Same place, not the same time. Bye.